Okay, I'm going to do a quick little video here as I'm actually getting ready to go out. People have been asking me how I've been tying my shoes because it's something that, well, it's hard to do when you only have one good hand. You know, even as my left hand gets stronger with my thumb and this pointer, I still don't have the strength to really tie my shoes. So we invested in some elastic laces, as a lot of people with OT have. And as you can see, we put little knots in them. So I'm going to kind of show you real quick at least how I get my shoe on. So this is the shoe that just has my wedge in it. I have double wedges to lift me up. And so as you can see, with one hand, I can get into the shoe easily because the laces are elastic so they don't come out and the knot holds them in place. And so I then start to pull to tighten. And then what I do is, so because this knot's in place, I start to weave. And so this is good for, honestly, like amputees and kids with sensory spectrum disorders. I have 2 children that can't tie their shoes because of their SPD and autism. So these are things we're actually working on in home now for them. So you're going to go every other on the way down. I'm still trying to figure out another idea of maybe adding like a bead to the end of this for the kids, because sometimes even just the lacing itself is struggling. But you know, for adults that have been tying their shoes for a long time, lacing is not a hard concept in a sense. So then you're going to come up the middle and you're going to rest it through this bottom one. So then pull on this the best you can, tighten it, and hopefully you guys are getting this video so it's not all weird and upside down. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do every other on the way down. And back up through that middle. So then at that point you're just going to kind of pull on them a little bit to be like, alright, tighten, tighten. And that's pretty good, but you want to make sure they're staying in place. So what you do is on the way back up, you come up through those every others that you didn't lace on the way down. And on this top one, I only go in this little corner here. And I pull it out. And you want to make sure that you're coming from the outside to the inside when you're doing your lacing, or it's not going to tighten up properly. So here we go on this side up the middle. And as you can see, it's really weaving it. It's like a basket weave in a sense. And because these laces are made from elastic, it's great because as soon as I'm done here, I literally just take both as hard as I can, tighten my shoe, pull it each side if it doesn't feel tight on each side. My shoes are now tied. These will stay in place until I need to take them off, and then I literally just pull the tongue and it will loosen up and I come out. Now, what I do so that I actually look like I have tied shoes and so that I don't trip on these outside ones is I just kind of bring these long pieces down, do this outside, and just kind of put them at rest. So that's how I've been tying my shoes. That's how I taught myself how to tie my shoes. Same thing goes for the brace. I do need a little help still getting that brace on, so I'm not going to show you that one, but elastic laces has all my OTs jealous. So pass this on. I wanted to share it with people because I know how tough it can be. So I'm a little bit out of breath from trying to do the video and show you guys. So typically it'll probably take about 5 minutes to do 2 shoes if you're looking at time span. So that's my little OT freebie. And I'm going to play around with the laces a little bit because, like I said, I'm working on teaching the kids that can't tie their shoes how to properly tie their shoes with these great laces. So and if you're local, I believe you can find these at Red Shoe Barn. So a little plug out to Red Shoe Barn there. Alright, I will keep you guys updated on any new developing things that we had. But nice and tied, nice and tight. Alright, bye guys.